Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Dana Cole here and my co-host Mr. Zebra. And today I'm going to recreate a perfume product shoot I did late last year. I didn't do a behind the scenes video of it back then. I don't know why I didn't do it, but I just didn't. But when I posted it, I got a few, how did I like this, etc, etc. So today I am going to show you guys exactly how I did that and a few tips and tricks that I used, and some ones that I would probably use now that I did not use last time. So yeah, that is what we're going to do today. So let's just get into this video, shall we? Okay, so before I get into showing you the setup, and I'm going to actually walk you through the setup, not already have it set up, I'm going to walk you through how I set it up and so forth. I'm going to show you the image that we are going to be recreating today. So this is going to be the perfume bottle that I used for that particular shoot. I'm going to use it again today. For this type of light look, I felt like something see-through, like glass, acrylic, etc. Is the best option, because since this is going to be a backlit shot, I felt like I needed something that the light could go through and still illuminate everything beautifully. I feel like if you try this with something that is solid that you can't see through, it might not have the same results, but I have not actually tried it with something that is not see-through, so you can try that if you want. But for this particular shot, I used the glass, something that was see-through, something that the light can just go directly through, and for me, it worked great. My first tip for photographing anything that's glass, acrylic, etc. As you can see, I'm not wearing gloves right now, so I'm getting smudges, I'm getting fingerprints all over this, and that is going to make it horrible in post. So what you want to do before you start photographing and start setting things up is put on some gloves. And then you wipe everything down, and don't touch anything without the gloves once you have started. This is going to make it so much easier, you guys, in post, so you don't have to be trying to remove smudges, fingerprints, all of that stuff. So once you're ready to shoot, put on the gloves, wipe it all down, and make sure it's ready to go, okay? So now I'm going to show you guys my setup. So let's just go on over so you guys can see how I set this up, and you can learn how to do this on your own, all right? Okay, you guys, so this is my setup, and I'm going to walk you through everything that is here and how I used it and so forth. So firstly, you are going to need some foam boards. So for this particular one, I used 3. I used 1 black board and then 2 white boards, I believe. So you can get these like at any local craft store to you, I would assume. That is where I got them, at my local craft store. I have tons of these in different sizes. They are great when you're doing product stuff, if you just need to bounce light around, and they're super lightweight. So if you can get some of these, that would be pretty good for you to have in your studio. I have my gloves and for the floor, I just used a white piece of construction paper, which is what the perfume is going to sit on. And of course we have our perfume bottle. For the other shoot, I also used a piece of mirror, and I got this from IKEA, so they sell this like in packs of 4. And if you saw my video that I did with Sophie about the mirror wall, this is the same type of mirror I used for that, but they sell these in packs of I think 4 or 8 at IKEA or wherever. The mirror wasn't really seen much in the other one. It was just kind of on the side board there, because I kind of wanted it to have a reflection of the white paper in the front. So that is what the mirror was for. You will see how I set that up later. And you know, you don't have to use the mirror for yours. That's just how I used it for the last one. And then of course we have my light here, which was just coming through right here. And of course, I'm gonna show you guys how that was. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and set up everything how I had it, and then we will move on from there. I also forgot that to hold up the foam boards for this, I just used some painter's tape because this is not a permanent setup, it's just temporary. But I don't want to mess up my boards using like duct tape or some type of tape that is going to be hard to take off and it's going to peel the paper. So I just use something like painter's tape because that is very easy to get on and off of things. So painter's tape, yeah. Okay guys, so we are going to start with grabbing a white foam board piece and a black foam board piece. Now I used a white foam board piece on this side because I wanted some of the light to bounce back onto the perfume bottle. If you don't want any light bouncing back, then you can use, of course, another black foam board here. But of course you can play with this and see which you like the best. I'm going to take some of my painter's tape and I am going to tape these two pieces together because you do not want it to fall. But again, this is not like a permanent setup. So using the tape, it will be easy to take back down once I am done. So then I am going to, on this side is where we have the mirror. Okay, have the mirror right about here. If I recall, that's where it was. And just to hold it, just to make sure it doesn't fall over, it doesn't fall off your table or whatever, you can use something like duct tape, just folding it over like this and placing it in between the mirror and the water bottle just to hold it so it doesn't fall. Okay, so this is the setup. You can see the light is coming through here. And if you want to change the way the light is falling, based on it coming through here like a door window type of thing, this does this side like this. That was going to move the backlight, and this one here is going to move this front light like you see here. Okay, so I want about the amount of light you see going on now, and that is how I set this up. Okay. Okay, you guys, so this is going to be the final setup. As you can see here, my light again is coming through here. Okay, we have our black board in the back and a white board here to bounce some light onto the side of the perfume. There is the perfume. This particular black board is reflecting into the mirror, which is angled towards it, and you'll basically only see a little bit part of the mirror there. As you can see, I will take a picture so you can see what that looks like. Okay. So you can see that there is a little bit of an opening in the back there. So I just need to fix that. So let's take another shot. Yeah, now there is no opening there, and we are ready to photograph this. So if you don't want a black backdrop like this, because when you look at it from this angle here, you are going to get the black reflections of the backdrop. So what you can do to avoid that is use a white backdrop, and then you're just going to see white here instead of black on your perfume. You can do this as a composite to where you photograph black and then you do white and just add them together. Hey you guys, so for some reason the outro that I recorded I could not find. So thank you all for tuning into this video. I hope this has helped you to learn how to do this particular setup. If you do try this, I would love to see. So if you're a member of my Facebook group, you can post it there. If you have any questions, leave your comments below. As always, like and comment on this video. That helps with the YouTube algorithm. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my next daily vlog. All right, bye-bye.